Triangle button. Settings. Junior Mendoza. Hufflepuff Common Room. February.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Imagine starting new school this late. How can I be
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm not worried. I do have a lot to catch up on. I'm not worried. I do have a lot to catch up on. I'm not worried. I do have a lot to catch up on.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Nice to meet you. You think you should have been a Ravenclaw? Nice to meet you. You think you should have been a Ravenclaw? Nice to meet...
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Yes, I was. I'd rather not talk about it.
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I would have been terrified. Sorry. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Nice meeting you. Is your uncle all right? Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course, and good luck.
Mother's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Shame. I think magical beasts are incredible. I tend to agree with your mother. Shame. I think magical...
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Good luck, Arthur. Have you ever had a pet? Good luck.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
House Elf Recipe Book. Guide. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or XP. Option. Level 1. This is your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Challenges 1%. Challenges 1. Challenges. Overall progress. Field guide pages 1%. Field guide pages 1%. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered a Flue Flames fast travel map. Flue Flames locations. L2 button, R2 button. Zoom. Select the Great Hall region to continue. The Great Hall. The famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. Cross button. Select. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouses. Select the Library Annex region to continue. The Library Annex. The Annex of the Library. Cross button. Select. Professor Central Hall. The Central Hall of Hogwarts Castle. Square button. Trap.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
It's always so exciting.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about Charms class? What exactly is Defense Against the Dark Arts? What's Hogsmeade? Thank you. Can you tell me more about...
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about Charms class? What exactly is...
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, what's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did, sir. I didn't like to lie to her. You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests from the map. Touchpad button. Map. Floo Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 0 out of 35. Field guide pages. 1 out of 150. Defense against the Dark Arts class. Charms class. The field guide map shows Professor Ronan's class is in the astronomy wing. This castle is enormous. I may need to use the charmed compass up button in the field guide to help me find Charms class. The cross button.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Cast Charmed Compass up button. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. The Charmed Compass up button will lead you to anything you're tracking.
behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
The summoning charm, Accio, pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold R2 button and press the assigned button to cast Accio and pull a target closer. Press the button again to cease casting the spell.
Excellent control there. Stay focused. That's it. Happens to the best of us. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us begin.
Very good.
Watch this. There we go. Quite impressive. That is how it's done.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes! Ouch! Well played. Here we go. There we go. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You're doing quite well.
Splendid!
Watch this. That is how it's done.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand. I'm holding my own. I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you. How big is Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Thank you for telling. How big is you? What does Ouagadougou?
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Thank you for telling. How big? What is magic?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's incredible. Surely the magic is weaker. That's incredible.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Thank you for telling me about Uagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. Defense against the dark arts class. The triangle button. Open quest log. Cross button.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say. Wasn't too challenging a lesson. That's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform a basic cast using R2 button.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
Now, the basic cast. Good. Now, the basic cast. Good. Now, the basic cast. Good. Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast.
Lumos. Essential. Depulso. Lumos. Levioso. Control. Levitates objects and enemies. Useful for solving puzzles and surprising enemies alike. R2 button. Hold to assign. Circle button. Back. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Map, Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 0 out of 30 quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Defense against the Dark Arts class. If I understand Professor Hecat correctly, casting Levioso on the training dummy will break its shield and leave it vulnerable to a basic cast. Cast Levioso on the training dummy, followed by a basic cast. Requirements. Required level 1. Rewards. Levioso. All. Main. All. Level 2. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso. Lumos. Essential. Levioso. Control. Levitates triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Assign right. Cross button. Assign bot. Disillusionment. Lumos. Essential. Allows you to Levioso. Control. Levitates objects and enemies. Useful for solving puzzles and surprising enemies alike. R2 button. Hold to assign. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
Levioso! Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast. Good. Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Protego! Levioso!
Now, the basic cast.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast.
Lumos. Essential. Accio. Essential. Summons a variety of objects and enemies to close range. Certain magical and heavy Levioso. Control. Levitates objects and enemies. Useful for solving puzzles and surprising enemies alike. R2 button. Hold to assign. Circle button. Triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Assign right. Cross button. Assign bottom. Square button. Assign left. Protego. Essential. Protects against a variety of attacks, including spell casts. Revelio. Essential. Highlights a variety of useful and interact. Basic cast. Essential. Deals minor damage to enemies and objects. Tap R2 button. Stupefy. Essential. Stuns enemies, making them easy to Protego. Essential. Protects against a variety of attacks, including spell casts, weapon strikes, and more. Cast with triangle button. Waiting to cast Protego until the Levioso. Control. Levitates objects and enemies. Art. Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
Protego!
Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Levioso!
I do enjoy a lively duel. Only all my students with this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat. It was. Never used my wand in combat.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing. Sounds suspicious. Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Quests. All. Attend Weasley after crossed wands, round cross Weasley after class. Weasley after class. Map. Flu Flames locations. Weasley after class. Professor triangle button. Level 2. Search challenges. Challenges. Overall quests. Field guide pages. Quests. Quests. Complete 2 main story quests. Complete 2 main story quests. Completed. Complete 4 main story quests. 1 out of 4. Gear up. Complete 2 main story quests. Completed. Gear appearance reward. Legendary gloves. Quests. Field guide pages. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. 1 out of 2. Gear quests. 2. Level 2. Collections. Cross conjuration Revelio pages. 1 out of 150. Unknown. You have yet to discover this house elf recipe book. Rumored to contain some wand handles. Level 2. Circle button. Back.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Hasn't Professor Fig said anything? No, Professor.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan mentioned that. What? More work? Professor Ronan.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm ready to go. What more can you tell me about the potions shop? What's a spellcraft? So there really is an Ollivander's here? What? I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty? Sebastian, I think. How about Natty? Sebastian, how about...
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Quests. All. Welcome to Hogsmeade. I'm Professor Ronan's assignment. Professor Ronan would like to map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Exit. Welcome to Hogsmeade. I need to progress in my studies and complete Professor Ronan's assignment to earn Reparo before going to Hogsmeade with Natty. Professor Ronan's assignment. Triangle button. Hogwarts. Collection. Professor Ronan's assignment. Triangle button. The Astronomy Wing. Collection. Level 2. Circle.
Thought I'd impress Garlic by showing my minimalism.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll complete the tasks. What is the purpose of the tasks? I'll complete the tasks.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Search areas on the minimap represent areas you should explore to find your quest objective.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Leviosa!
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Leviosa!
Lumos. Accio. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
The mending charm, Reparo, can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the...
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Repair.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Map. The library annex. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley has arranged for me to visit the nearby village of Hogsmeade and replace my lost supplies. I should be able to navigate to the different shops using my map. Natty Onai will keep me company along the way. All. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Crossed Wands, Round 1. I should speak with Luke and Brattleby about the secret dueling club. Talk to Luke and Brattleby. Cross button. Untrack quest. Try level 3. Circle button. Back collection challenges. Overall quests. Complete 2 assignments. 1 out of 2. Gear appearance reward. Top of the class scarf. Complete 4 main story quests. 1 out of 4. Gear field guide pages. Collect 8 field guide. Collect 8 field guide pages in Hogwarts. Level 3. Circle.
Might some kind soul help me?
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
That's nice to hear. I did take him down a peg. That's nice to hear.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
I'll join your club. I'm not sure I'm interested. I'll join your club.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm ready. Not now.
Perhaps later.
Come back when you're feeling up to it, if ever.
Map. Flue Flames locations. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Triangle button. Open quest log.
Talk about this?
This cannot possibly be as difficult.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
I mean, guys, ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Hogsmeade Village is brimming with map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field guide, Gladrag's wizard wear. A clothing shop for both the elegant and Ollivanders. A branch of the renowned wand shop owned and operated by the Ollivander wand-making family, tomes and scrolls. A specialty bookshop with wares that fulfill the promise of its name. Ollivanders. A branch of the renowned wand shop owned and...
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Finalize wand. Natural gray. Wood type. Large. Core type. Phoenix feather.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field guide pages. J. Pippin's potions. An apothecary.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
J. Pippin's Potions. 98. Wiggenweld Potion, Ejoris Potion Recipe. Wiggenweld Potion Recipe. Focus Potion Recipe. Recipe for a potion. Thunder brew recipe. Invisibility. Maxima potion recipe. Focus potion. Sell items. Dark flat cap. Distinguished silver wooden spectacles. Extraordinary. Natural beige. Black leather gloves. Standard. Invisibility potion recipe. Recipe. Thunder focus potion recipe. Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field guide, Ollivander, tomes and scrolls. A specialty book.
An inquiring mind. Leviosa.
Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered. Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here. Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then? I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir. Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley. That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day. And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes? I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Tomes and scrolls. Potting table with a small pot spellcraft. Small potions station spell. Beast feeder spellcraft. Beast potting table. Pot medium potion. Sell items. Map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field guide pages. 1 out of 5. The Magic Neep. The Magic Neep. Hogsmeade's supply.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after
The
some...
Magic Neep. 98 Dittany seed. Unlock Fluxweed seed. Unlocks the ability fertilizer. And Fluxweed seed. Nutgrass seed. Mallow-Ozique Shrivel feed seed. Mallow-Ozique leaves. Flux Dittany leaves. Shrivel feed fruit. Sell items.
I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Button ancient magic throw.
I was trying to beat him in his own game.
I let him do it!
Try again. Your journey has ended.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! We have to back him down!
Reparo.
One-button ancient magic throw.
I was trying to beat him at his own game.
I like it! Do more of it!
Your journey has try again.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit more. Perhaps today is the day I finally pick one.
Draw it away
weakening him at all.
Keep at it! We have to wear him down!
One-button ancient magic throw.
What was that?
I was trying to beat him in his own game.
I let him do more!
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way!
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that? The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Repairer.
Oh, hello there. I will see what you do.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. Repairer. Unless things are necessary to watch. Repairer.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I could offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, sir. No, sir. That's far too generous of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today.
Gladrag's wizardwear, traditional school robe, trifecta school robe. Superb, traditional school robe. Trifecta school robe. Superb, gear. Level 3. Junior Mendoza. 138. Galleons. Health, cloaks and robes. Equipped item. Traditional school robe. Well appointed. Required level 1. Offense 0. Cannot upgrade. Sell value 0. Galleons. Triangle button. Put on / off. Cloaks and robes. Equipped item. Traditional school robe. Well appointed. Required level. Cloaks and robes. Equipped item. Traditional cloaks and robes. Equipped item. Traditional school robe. Well appointed. Required cloaks and robes. Cloaks and robes. Equipped item. Distinguished school cloak. Traditional school traditional school robe. Well appointed. Gladrag's wizardwear. Sell items.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for facts.
What an extraordinary introduction to Hogsmeade. I would say that we, and you in particular, have earned at least one butterbeer. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just down this way then.
Visit vendors to sell gear.
Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord Gok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh.
There's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. It's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
Some quests have open objectives with no compass path. Set a personal waypoint from the map to track your own locations.
I'm certainly glad Serona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
You must return to your common room for the night. Act, map, Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field Hogwarts map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. The Great Hall. The famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. Cross button. Select. The Great Hall. The Great Hall. Collection chests. Hufflepuff Common Room. The Common Room. Map, Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts, quests. All. Regroup with Professor Fig. Crossed Wands, Round 1. I should speak with Luke and Brattleby about the secret dueling club. Talk to Luke and Brattleby. Crossed Wand, Main. Main. Regroup with Professor F. Assignments. Assignments. Relationships, relationships. Side. Side. Crossed Wands, Round 1. Completed. Completed. Charms class. Defense against the Charms class. Professor Ronan's at Weasley after class. Welcome to Hogwarts. Welcome to Hogsmeade. The path to Hogwarts. After a dragon attacked our carriage to Hogwarts, Professor level 3. Circle collection collections. Wand hand enemies. Enemies. 1 out of 6. Armored troll. Tools. Enemies. Enemies you have in level. Inventory. Challenges. Overall quests. Complete 3 side/relationship quests. 0 out of 3. Gear appearance reward. Bookish half-rim spectacles. Level. Collections. Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection the library annex. The annex of the library. The astronomy wing. The wing of Hogwarts comprising the astronomy tower. The south wing. The grand staircase. The magnificent staircase of Hogwarts. Cross button. Select. The grand staircase. Quests. All. Regroup with Professor Fig. Crossed wands, round 1. I should speak with Luke and Brattleby about the secret duel. Owl post. No owl post. Cross button. Settings. Load game. Save game. Save your progress in the current game. Here. Level 3. Inventory. Here is where you can find any magical collections. Cross button. Challenges. Overall progress. 1. Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. Level 3. Circle. You have received an owl post. Options button. Owl post. Owl. Professor Fig. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Professor Fig, as if my schedule...
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket. Sir, about the goblins at Gringotts.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Quests. All. Find the secret. Professor Hecat's Assignment 1. Professor Hecat would like to Secrets of the Restricted Section. I need to complete Professor Hecat's assignment before I can continue with this quest. Professor Hecat's Assignment 1. Professor Crossed Wands Level. Collections. Inventory. Beast Notes. Letter to Fig from Black Level 3. Circle button.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Predicament.
I believe we have some matter.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Kind soul, help me.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such...
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Hello, Lucan. I wanted to talk to you about crossed wands.
Ah, look who's back. So, care to step into the ring?
I'm ready.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levio.
Fringo!
Levioso!
Levioso! That's all you've got?
Levioso!
Fringo! You're better than that!
Levioso! Levioso!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again. Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy? Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Ready for another round.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Natsai Onai. Sebastian Cello.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Break through violet shields with forced spells like the summoning charm, Accio.
Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Levioso! Levioso! That's all you've got! Levioso! Come on! Say no! Lumos! Springo!
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
Yes, I would.
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Break through violet shields with hold R2 button to bring up your spell set and cast Accio.
Levioso! Stupid! Levioso! Stupid!
There goes my wager.
Stupid!
Don't shy away now.
Lumos. Stupid one. Stupid one. Protego. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Care to go again?
Yes.
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Break through violet shields with hold R2 button to bring up your spell set and cast Accio.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Come on. Protego. Stupid one.
Act like a winner.
Stupid one.
Leviosa.
Stupid one. That's all you've got. Stupid one.
Protego.
Stupid one.
There goes my wager.
Protego. Stupid one.
You're better than that.
Lumos. Stupid one.
What's a duel? Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
I am.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Prepare.
Something. That's it.
Levioso.
Excellent form.
Levioso. Accio.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
If only a new student were to help me with my...
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
You have learned enough spells that you'll need to equip Incendio to your spell set. To Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that require Incendio. Damage. Its range is short and require triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Assign right. Cross button. Assign bottom. R2 button. Hold to it. Incendio is a heavy damage spell that unleashes destructive flames at a short range. Quests. All. Secrets of the restricted section. I should report back to Professor Fig and let him know that I've learned Incendio. Cross button. Untracked level. Collections. Challenges. Over quests. 7. Complete complete 3 relationship quest. Complete 3 complete 6 relationship quests. Complete 4 assignments. Complete 2 assignments. Completed. Gear appearance reward. Complete 4 main story quests. Complete 3 relationship. Complete 2 main story quests. Completed. Gear appearance reward. Legendary gloves. Cross button. Claim rewards. Level 5. Circle button. Back. Collections. Wand handles. Appearances. 3 out of 81. Cosmetic alterations applied to gear. Level 5. Circle. Incendio is a heavy damage spell that unleashes destructive flames at a short range.
Some kind soul help me.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckert.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after patrol attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
It's to do with Ranrock. I'm not entirely certain.
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student. If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me? I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library. He can't get it himself? He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but... You want to show some initiative. Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section. And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
See you tonight. What if we're caught? What about the librarian?
How concerned should I be about the librarian? Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
See you tonight.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later. See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood? I can be sneaky. Let's go. Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet. You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible? Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Use disillusionment, avoid being detected in off-limit areas. Map. Flu Flames locations. Pop challenges. Overall prop collections. Conjurations. Inventory. Beasts. Sort alphabetically. Quest items. Notes, resources. Gear. Settings. Owl post. Quests. All. Map. Level. 5. Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that... Disillusionment. Utility. Causes you... Triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Assign right. Cross button. Assign bot. R2 button. Hold to assign.
We must remain unseen.
Nearby adversaries will sense and then investigate suspicious behavior. Being caught by authority figures will result in quest failure. Cross button. Continue.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Someone's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Good idea. Why do we need the key? Good idea.
You distract, I get the key. Understood? I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? The library's closed until morning. Again.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Use basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Aim mode L2 button grants precision spell targeting, and reveals additional spell targets. Cross button.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Yvonne, must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
Try it, you were caught.
Silent as a grave. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Use basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Aim mode.
Ghost, don't let her see you. It's it. backing up. Should be in the club. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
You've been caught.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Don't get into trouble. Can I trust you? Don't get in...
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in Reparo. Utility. Allows you to quickly triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. Assign right. Cross button. Assign R2 button.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to it. That's it!
take this lead?
Level 5. Gear. Level. Hand. Facey wear. Facey wear. Curious silver spectacles. Legendary. Silver wooden spectacles. Equipped item. Curious silver spectacles. Legendary. Required level 5. Neckwear. Circle button. Natural beige scarf. Standard. This handwear. Black leather gloves. Standard. This item has no magical properties. Sell value 30. Handwear. Headwear. Light herbologist hat. Superb. Required level 3. Defense. Neckwear. Circle but neckwear. Equipped item.
Repairer. I need to wake up that rune over there. Leviosa. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that require extra light. Levioso. Control. Levitate. Accio. Force. Summons a variety of triangle button. Assign top. Circle button. R2.
Accio.
L2 button to free aim.
Repairer. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Your gift of ancient magic accumulates by success. When at least one segment of your ancient magic meter is
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Let's keep my wits about me.
Level 5. Gear. Handwear. Cedar rivet gloves. Extraordinary. Required level 5. Offense. Neckwear. Dusky wool scarf. Well appointed. Required level 6. Offense 10. Cannot upgrade.
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Leviosa! Reparo. Accio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins, working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Of course. What will you tell them? Of course. What will you
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Of course.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Level 5. Circle button. Back. Challenges. Over quests. Complete 6 main story. Complete 4 main story quests. Completed. Complete 4 assignments. Complete 6 side/relationship quests. 0 out of 6 quests. 9. Level 5. Inventory. Quest items. Sort notes. Sort alphabetically. Level 5. Collections. Wand handle. Enemies. Unknown. Pens. Tools. Enemies. Appearances. 4 out of 8. Legendary cape. A cape stitched with. Level 5. Owl post. Natsai, Luke and Brattleby. Level. Challenges. Quests. Or, herbal, spell combination practice 2. Crossed wands, herbology class. Level 5. Circle button.
Meet me in Lower
Map, Flue Flames locations.
as soon as possible.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Natty just sent you an owl post requesting to meet her in Lower Hobbsfield, a hamlet. Touchpad button. Map. Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 0 out of 35. Field guide pages. World map. The Highlands. Collection chests. 0 out of 117. Field guide pages. Lower Hobbsfield. As you explore, you will...
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Level 5. Circle button. Map. Flue Flames locations. Quests. Owl post. Settings. Save game. Empty save slot. Welcome to Hogwarts. Manual save. Exploring. Save complete.